Okay, hello guys. In this video, I want to go through this nodal network, and I intentionally zoomed in so you can analyze the setup. We start with a texture coordinate, and we need two mapping nodes, one for gradients and the other for the noise. The gradients are responsible for the fades. The one is the actual fade here, and the other is fades this noise, because as you see, the output of the noise goes into this multiply node, and it's multiplied with the density of the volume. So the noise and the combination of the density outputs into another multiply node, which in turn is multiplied with the gradient. So let's unplug this. Yeah, it actually doesn't affect that much. The F, yeah, so basically you can just leave this, and you can adjust this, blah blah. Okay, maybe, yeah. So hey, what if we delete this node and and let's, because it's easier to understand. And this branch here produces the, wow, it's just weird. Yeah, because so if we delete this gradient as well, you see we do not even need the ramps. It's weird, right? So the setup is more simple than it used to be. This snowstorm like effect, these tiny particles are generated, I guess, yeah, this power function. This just amplifies makes it stronger, but you need definitely the power function. And if you use, instead of divide and multiply, then obviously it's yeah, so you need the divide as well. Okay, so much for the shader, but let's go to the geometry node editor. And I just clean this up and make it easier to read. This is a pretty simple setup. This is actually just a displacement, and because the volume itself is displayed slightly. You see here. So I used here a relatively low value, but if you want to make it fuzzier on the edges, adjust slightly this value here, the the setup is really simple. We convert the mesh to a volume. I show you. We do not even need a subdivision and the set position. This this is another setup. But the set position is responsible for the displacement. We displace every point in the of the mesh with this little branch here. We need a normal at each point, and we scale that normal value, the normal vector, with the noise, and that we add to the actual position that produces the displacement. Okay, so that's how this setup works. And this is a Cycles GPU compute render, and as you see in the viewport I use only one sample, but of course in the render you may crank this up and let's see how does it look like. Yeah, it takes longer, but it's also a better looking render. Okay, I hope this was useful, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.